I think for third world societies to industrialize, clearly the most important asset required is not natural resources or capital or any of the resources that were proved critical for the first wave of industrializers for the Western countries. Clearly, what is needed in the case of the third world is a certain kind of social makeup, or certain kinds of social structures and loyalties that governments and states can tap into when they set about the on this path of industrialization. And for example, when we compare Africa versus Asia, and when I say Asia here, I'm not I don't mean to include all of Asia, because Asia is a huge continent. I'm talking about mainly Northeast Asia, but we could also include with Africa many Southeast Asian countries. The main difference we see is that these Northeast Asian societies of Japan, China, Korea mainly are very homogeneous societies that have been settled for centuries, and with very defined patterns of authority, with very clear lines of loyalties. So it's very easy for the state to tap into those loyalties, to channel that authority through in particular ways to serve its own ends. I suppose because these societies of Northeast Asia are very Confucian, very family centered. And so it is relatively easy in this case. In the case of Africa, we find the opposite. In the case of Africa, for example, we find that there are no. First of all, the topography of the continent is extremely adverse to this phenomenon of settling down and cultivating the land and being stable in one place for a long time. I mean, it is a continent that where geography doesn't permit that. So we have societies that have moved around much more with hardly where we hardly find clear loyalties, clear patterns of authority. Usually they're very much overlapping or interlinked, or so it is very hard to sort out this hodgepodge of different ethnicities and religions and tribes and clans. And on top of that, Africa, and this is also true of Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia is also, when we look at Indonesia, for example, it is also, a place of, hundreds of different ethnic groups, religions, tribes, and, races, dialects. So it is very difficult for an indigenous government to come to power and establish its own authority internally and externally, and then set about this process of social engineering and social construction. In the case of East Asia, the crucial event is that Japan was able to avoid Western colonization. So by avoiding Western colonization and industrializing, it became a colonizer And when it colonized Korea and Taiwan, it set about to do the same things that it had done, only much more intensely. It set about to do the same things that it had done before on its own. In the case of Africa and Southeast Asia, these societies couldn't sort out, this problem of consolidation of power and authority, and they couldn't avoid colonialism. And when colonialism came to these societies, it only reinforced these trends. And Japanese colonialism in Taiwan and Korea reinforced social cohesion, reinforced patterns of authority and loyalties, because they were there already and they were strong. When colonialism, in particular Western colonialism, came to Africa and Southeast Asia, it also couldn't do what these societies by themselves had not done. So it only reinforced those centrifugal tendencies. It only dispersed things even more than they had been before they came. So the overall effects of colonialism in Africa and Southeast Asia have been very pervasive and have contributed to this problem.